it. It's time to redo the seats in the Chevelle. Clean up the whole car pretty much. I get hundreds and hundreds of messages a day about what I'm gonna do with this car, when I'm gonna finish the interior. Why don't I have a headliner in here? I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what I did and how I did it. The project kind of took a little while to get done when I originally started it, but hopefully it won't take as long this time. I started doing auto interiors back in 2005 professionally. And I did these back seats, let me think, yeah, around, say 2007 maybe. Took me a while to get them done. There are plenty of mistakes that were made. You know, I'm not gonna show anybody any of them because, well, you know, who wants to see that? Now these looked really good when I first did them. I unfortunately had a material guy who was kind of a liar, and well, I don't use him anymore, thankfully. But this was a snakeskin looking imprinted material in blue, and when it was done brand new, it was really cool looking, at least I thought. But unfortunately, this comes from a well, let's just say it comes from overseas a little ways, and after I put it in the first month, it just started, well, as you can see right there, just kind of wipes right off. Yep. Well, we're not going to use that stuff anymore. Okay, somebody's probably wondering, why are there shoulder harnesses in the back? Well, I had a set of racing harnesses that I have in the car, and back when my kids were younger, say back in I think 2008, I put these in just to help secure them a little bit more when their car seats were in here. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep them in there for my own nostalgic reasons. If you're still listening to me here babble, thanks for continuing to watch this. If you're wondering where the you might have seen that design before, that's out of a '64 Galaxy, and I think I'm going to use the same design because I like it. I always did. I think they look pretty cool, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to continue using my my bench seat that came out of a Monte Carlo with the fold down armrest, which is awful nice for cruising.
Shut up, Playboy!
Now this one I did in 2000. I think I did this seat in 2011 when I started working out of when I started doing my own thing out of my garage, which I'm still here doing. It took me a while to get things done. There was a little lapse in time to get these finished between the back and the front. But anyway, I started doing this in 2011, and I did this actually with a broken right hand. You can see some of that nice clean stitch work there that I shouldn't probably have done that. But anyway, I did it, whatever. It's been in there ever since. And other than the offshore blue material that, well, not blue anymore. Other than that material, everything is still held up really good. And I do use this car a lot, especially, you know, if you guys know me, you know that. You can tell by my carpeting that used to be black, now is faded. And there's nothing wrong with the carpeting. just faded out. It's all right, we'll take care of that. Clean up the damn wires too. Some idiot 19-year-old kid did some of that stuff. I don't know who the hell that was. 30 some years ago. Anyway. This is what it looks like. And I think it's gonna look pretty cool. What I do with it next. Stay tuned. All right, it's whatever days later. I ended up yanking the seat out. And of course, as soon as I did that, my phone started ringing. Now I'm busy with a bunch of other work, so I gotta scramble to get this sucker done. It's too late to turn back now. She's already started. I'm not gonna bore you guys with a how-to video. That's for somebody else to do. Besides, I do things differently anyway. But we're gonna lay out some patterns. Does anybody have any instructions on how to put a seat back together? I seem to have lost mine. Maybe I can Google it. Never mind. I found them. Now let's see if they actually fit when I put them on the seat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Okay, now that the seat's done, ready to be put back in, I cannot put it back in with this faded carpeting. There's no way. I just can't do it. I've been tired of looking at it for years now, and it's time to do something about it. I'm not gonna buy new carpeting because why spend $300 when the carpeting is fine? I put this carpeting in like 1998 after we're pulling the original carpeting out in 1988. It went like 10 years without carpeting. And it's holding up pretty good except for the fading. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this stuff. I would never use this on a high-end build. High-end builds get custom carpets, good quality stuff. This is my daily beater, so it's not gonna hurt anything. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just buy new carpeting. But so far, looks pretty good. Did a little test spot right there, just a light mist. Looks better than the purple. So I'm gonna vacuum this out real good, spray it down, we'll see what happens. All vacuumed up, looking nice and faded. There were a couple spots that have a little tangle, and then we got this spot right there that looks like the little mangy. Looks like the fox that runs around here. It's okay, I'm not gonna see it from where I'm sitting. Plus that's what floor mats are for, which is probably what caused it anyway. So I'm gonna tape off these gauges and that wiring mess that I gotta fix, and start spraying. Let's see what happens. Well, of course I should have pulled out the back seat before I vacuumed, but that's all right. I'm gonna get it pulled out now. I went ahead and made some adjustment marks so that way I can fix some of my screw ups that I did back in 2006. You know, whatever. We'll make them right this time. This back seat hasn't been out since, I don't know, it's been a long time. Probably a good 20, 15 years, something like that. And of course, little surprises from the kids. And I'm still trying to figure out what that is right there. Everybody with kids, you'll know, you can relate. So let me clean up this mystery goo, get this other part of the seat out. Okay, back seat's out. Get it all re-vacuumed again. And And well, I bet you guys, but I like this sound insulation here. It's basically a foam with double-sided aluminum on each side. Stuff works pretty good. Dynamat's really good for some areas, but this stuff is nice and light. Won't add a bunch of extra weight, and it still works good, keeps the heat out. It greatly helped in here, especially for being a black car. Let me make it clear here, this is not something I would do for a customer's car at all. I wouldn't. The amount of money it would cost you to pay me to spray dye your carpet, you could just buy another carpet. So this is basically for the DIY guy who doesn't want to, or girl who doesn't want to spend any money. Like me, I just didn't feel like spending 300 bucks on a carpet kit that doesn't really need it. It's not a show car. It's a hot rod. It's a daily beater. It's a whatever you want it to be. So, like I said, I won't do this for anybody. This is something you can do on your own. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing, and I know there's better ways to do it, but this is what I'm doing. So, take it for what it is. All right, I'm not going to show you the whole process, but because that's not what this video is about. But I'll just show you how quickly this stuff kind of covers. So we'll see if it'll do it. Look at that. No more purple. Okay. All right, let me hit the rest of this with a nice light coat, and hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, I've had a chance to come down off the paint fumes. I'm feeling better now. Not that I wasn't feeling good then.
Remember to wear
masks.
But I think it turned out okay. For $14, it sure beats about a $300 carpet. It got rid of all the faded spots, or at least enough to where I'm happy. And I can continue using this carpeting for another 25, 26 years, however long 1998 was ago. So like I said, if you're a DIYer, this might be up your alley. I used 1 can on a black carpet, which if you're trying to change colors, I would think you would need more. It's fairly dry. It doesn't feel like it's been painted. It's a little... It's got a little stiffness to it. Nothing came off my hand, so we'll let it dry a little longer. Put the seats back in, and hopefully we'll see how long this stuff lasts. Hopefully it lasts a while. All right, well, seats in, and I think it looks good. Carpet looks good. It's black. I don't care what everybody thinks, I think it looks awesome. Turned out exactly how I wanted it. Now all I gotta do is the back seat, and maybe I'll do a headliner sometime soon. Maybe, I don't know.